things happen. Mech Rifleman, you, but
There we go. Where's my head? Fetish? No. You're all wrong as hell for that one. Alrighty, so we are going to be completing the very last card. Where is it? Here it is. The V card one. So, is Rare still here? Oh, gonna get this real quick. Did I say Rare? I meant Ace. Is Ace still here? Because it's funny that he mentioned Gunpla, because I am going to be doing something, but it's not going to be exactly Gundam related. Okay. Let me just ping server real quick. Can somebody message Ace and tell them to... Oh, here he is. Message. Just send out a quick message saying that I'm back on. Yeah, that's the Red Bull. Red Bull has been going through drivers like musical chairs. Oh yeah. There we go. So let's get rid of the cars. Ah! Whoopsie. Data poops. No, you stinker? What do you mean? I didn't do anything. Maxie is innocent. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna wait until Ace gets in here. Don't you know I'm very say so? For 1, 6, 2. Like degen? Like elf? Nah, say some means like wholesome, clean, non-lewd. I am very say so. Even more so compared to elf. I love the man, but man, he has a foot fetish that he refuses to acknowledge. Motherfucker, you're a closeted furry. No, that's not me. What are you on about? I'm no closeted furry. What? What's with the female F1 drivers? Why couldn't they give us F1 drivers that are, you know, like the drivers? Give me my Yuki Tsunoda, a short boy. Arms, thank you. Gross sexist. I mean, there's no female F1 drivers in Formula One at the moment. Cool arms, thank you. I'm wearing this because my wrist has been hurting a lot lately. I think I might have carpal tunnel. So I'm gonna go see a doctor on Tuesday. Also, hey, so you here, bro? Gross sexist, I mean. Most F1 drivers are so they legit don't want to play them. Well, I know that there is a female um, Formula One category. It's called Formula One. No, what's it called? F1 Academy. That's what it's called. Fuck. Yeah, they have their own category. It's called F1 Academy. Where did the eye go? Oh, I don't know. I ate it. I deep-throated it. Actually, go join it and be the fanboy F1 driver. Ah, oh, bro, if I could, I totally would. Motherfucker got sent to the shadow realm. Almost messed up. Me messed up? Never. I can never mess up. This is how this. There we go. Oh, actually, I know what would be some good. And that's YouTube friendly. What do you mean, chat? This is peak. Fine, I'll stop it.
The lobby isn't the best place to find a Sigma, so Ohio is where I'll go. Me and my bros getting rizzy with the pops pretty fast, and then we good stuff. You come over and ask me if we're still taking
Okay, we shoot my 5.7 into traffic.
The gradient milk could
I mean, that just sounds like more of an issue for you than for me. Next, play what I sent you under Fufu. All right, give me a second.
Grab on my waist and hit the gritty windy. Come on now, boom to my stream. Come on now, boom to my stream.
Delete it now. Delete what?
I'm in love with the way you move. That you look snaps like a Sigma do. Although your
I'm
yard is
confused.
full of doom. I
Oh,
still make kiss your body. Last night we were in the bang rooms. When you gave the glazing review, even though you didn't give it a who more do. I still make kiss your body.
current music. Oh, okay. Give me a second. There. Happy? Happy, Rare? I stopped it. That's for you. Hey, how's it going, Yeet God?
Weather outside is rizzy, but the fire is so skibbity. But since I've got to go, oh hi-yo, 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 deck the gats with tons of livy. Fa la 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 la. Freeze the season of toilets of skibbity. Fa la 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 la
All
la.
right. I'm done. Not bad, Umex. Glad to see you're still all right. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just doing some Lego. Ah, I lost a follower. Honestly, that's understandable. Hi, Verstappen. All right, you got my interest. Oh yeah, this is hard. Wait, out of everybody here, how into F1 are y'all? I know Veron is, but I'm meant more like Rare and Chloe. I wish I had the patience for Lego. I wish I had the patience to do like model kits. I do not have the patience for model kits. I like doing them. I just, like I said, do not have the patience for it. I know some German ones, but I don't really follow it, though I don't really watch it. I prefer Rally. Rally's fine. I also really like Le Mans. The reason why I ask is because I wanted to show you all a video. And there's one driver that I hate the most. Well, Lego is where to start there. Let's see. I'm gonna put this window capture. Oopsie. It's way too big. Give me a second. I'm adjusting YouTube one, and then I'll adjust the which one? There we go. Oh my god. Oh, my stomach. Oh, why? Hey. There we go.
I just found this video on YouTube this morning. It's an interview with Lance Stroll by Gary. At 29 minutes and 37 seconds, when he's talking about getting a super license, listen to what he says. Are you ready? Click.
The system is to, you know, keep the guys that don't deserve to be there, like from just like buying their way through the junior series and getting to F1. Like it makes like the guys that, you know, win deserve and earn their spot to get there, and I think it's great.
Okay. Woohoo, doggy, we got.
Oh, you want to get fucked up? You want?
Let me get in the bath. Let me get in the bath. Let me get in the bath. Say that. Stops people from buying their way. Why is that not plugged in? Fine. It stops people buying their way. Swear down on my hands. It stops people buying their way. Why is that odd? Please come on. Why does nothing work? Irony. The use of words to express something different from and often opposite to their literal meaning. For example, when you explain how the super license system is supposed to stop rich arseholes who don't deserve to be in Formula One from just buying their way in, and then buying your way in, and then spending your entire career proving why the super license system is an obvious lie. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, Exhibit D, Exhibit A, B, C, D, E, Exhibit F, Exhibit G, H, I, J, K, L, M, L, O, P. L-O-Mellow-P. And the latest exhibits were over the past 2 races. Yeah, he did something stupid in both of them. At the last race in Miami, he crashed into Fernando Alonso on the first lap of the sprint race, and obviously a certain fan base tried blaming Fernando. But people who live in reality saw that it was a combination of Lewis Hamilton steaming down the inside and the window licker having the spatial awareness of Stevie Wonder. Although Stevie Wonder somehow managed to catch a microphone stand that was falling over, that's suspicious. And he was also spotted taking a picture of Michael Jackson with a camera. Why would you use a camera like this if you were blind? He even did an episode of Carpool Karaoke with James
LMNOP.
Corden.
I love that part.
You're okay to drive? I got my license. Really? You've got your license.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I am mad that they changed the alphabet. It's like, why? There was no
Still a
reason
better
to.
driver than Lance Stroll. So crashing into your teammate on the first lap of the race is pretty bad, but on the scale of licking windows, yes, that is a real unit of measurement, and it's measured in jam licked per square inch. Science! On the official scale of licking windows, we have barely lifted off the x-axis, because at the race before Miami in China, he crashed into the back of Daniel Ricciardo behind the safety car, which is about the stupidest thing you can possibly do. Made even worse by coming on the radio and calling the guy that he just crashed into an idiot.
This was at the head of it. Oh, that is ridiculous. That is a huge hit into the back.
Idiots stand on the green, take wing damage.
Who are you talking to right now? Who is it you think you see?
And then in the post-race interview, not only does he have the most punchable face I've ever seen, but just
He does have a
listen to
very
the lack of
punchable face.
accountability and the lack of emotion.
What happened from your point of view?
Yeah, I think it was a Constantina effect in the hairpin. Someone braked in front, and then I think it was like everyone kind of braked, and the car in front of me just stopped right in front of me. I had nowhere to go, and yeah.
First of all, it's not Constantina effect, it's Concertina effect, you illiterate fuck. And secondly, this is why people hate you. He ruins other people's races
Wait
as
a
well
minute,
as his
didn't I
own,
show
and then
this
it's just
already?
like he doesn't
Maybe? I
give a
don't
fuck.
remember.
Where is the passion?
There is no passion, there is no
There's
vision,
no
there
fucking,
is no
there's no
aggression,
aggression.
there is no
There's
fucking
no...
mindset, nothing is there. What the hell?
But these types of
I'm
mistakes
sad that
are
that
not
guy died.
isolated incidents, and today I wanted to do a deep dive into the window licker's lack of spatial awareness, because it's a debilitating disease that affects millions of people worldwide. For example, at the 2022 Australian Grand Prix, the window licker attempted to assassinate the King, Nicholas Latifi. R.I.P. King. This happened in qualifying when Latifi attempted to drive past the window licker, and for some unknown reason, he veered right, causing a massive crash. And obviously, took zero responsibility.
Latifi, man, what the is he just doing? He just hit me, man.
He didn't hit you, hit him, you okay, I am going to stay calm. Moderate levels of window licking have been achieved, and there's more. At the 2017 Bahrain Grand Prix, Carlos Sainz came out of the pit lane, rejoined the track, and sent it down the inside into the first corner. But Stevie Wonder swoops in from the outside as if there's nobody there, and takes both of them out of the race. And obviously, the Stroll bandwagon are going to say, well, he just didn't see him coming. He didn't see him come down the inside. What sort of defense is that? Remember, this is about his lack of awareness to what's going on around him. Carlos is clearly visible coming out of the pit lane halfway down the straight. So maybe he should have anticipated a Carlos Sainz-shaped object on the apex when he turned into the corner. And once again, zero responsibility.
I got hit from the side. I got completely destroyed from the side. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. You're a fucking idiot. That's what happened. High levels of window licking have now been achieved. And obviously, there is more. At the 2017 Malaysian Grand Prix, after the race had finished and all the cars were coming back to the pit lane, Sebastian Vettel attempted to go around the outside of Stevie Wonder, and once again, he veers right, causing a crash.
Hang on, my hand is falling asleep.
Stroll is not looking where he's going. He completely shunted into my car. I mean, seriously.
Warning! Excessive levels of window licking have now been achieved. And yes, there is more. Because a few years after this incident, Stevie Wonder and Charles Manson became teammates. And you would never crash into your teammate. At the 2021 Russian Grand Prix, as the rain started to fall in the closing stages, causing chaos, obviously the window licker was having a bit of a struggle session, going off the track multiple times, including one moment where his race engineer asked him if he could handle the conditions. He said yes, and then immediately fucked it into the barriers.
Can you stay out on this condition? Can you stay out?
Yes.
Yes.
God, this guy sucks.
Well, at least his comedic timing is world class. But then when his teammate, Sebastian
Is that
Vettel,
Kim
went for an
Jong-un?
overtake,
Yeah,
Stevie
in the
Wonder
background, yeah.
almost drove the two of them into the wall.
Well, that's his teammate, Lance Stroll, just ahead
How's
of
it going,
him.
Joseph Stalin?
And Stroll, wandering over to the left-hand side, puts his teammate into the wall.
Dangerous levels of window licking have now been achieved. And there's more. At the 2020 Portuguese Grand Prix, Max Verstappen made the mistake of going side by side with Stevie Wonder down the main straight. And as they barreled into the first corner, once again, he swoops in as if there's nobody there and causes a crash. As you can imagine, Maxi Pad didn't take that.
I took a 7-hour nap? Brother, that is not a nap. That is a sleep.
What a retard.
You took a sleep.
Excuse me, Max. We can criticize his driving without resorting to ableist language. Don't be so insensitive. And the window licker, window licking spastic, you fucking spastic. Intergalactic levels of window licking have now been achieved. Now let's go back to the interview, because what he was specifically talking about is drivers buying their way through the lower formulas, like Formula 3 and Formula 2.
I'm sorry.
So
1 to 2 hours is a nap. Not 7? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The man didn't take a nap. He took a sleep. He slept.
2015 was a wild year. Jeremy Clarkson got fired from Top Gear, Tom Brady was suspended from the NFL, and Caitlyn Jenner threw her cock into the ocean. But in the world of motorsport, a young, fresh-faced, window-licking bastard was about to make his debut in Formula 3. And if this is what he's doing
Oh, I
right
think that's
now,
the
with
most
almost a
perfect
decade
sticker
of
I've ever done on
experience,
a
take
Lego.
a guess to what he was doing in the early days.
She's made very good progress.
Look, oh,
On the grid and a huge crash there.
where'd he go?
Barrel rolling over. That's absolutely
There it
massive,
is.
and it's Lance
Look at
Stroll.
that.
At the Italian Formula 3 race,
Focus.
he drives Antonio Giovinazzi off the
Look
track,
how beautiful
causes a
that.
crash, and barrel rolls through the air. Now, after such a scary crash, you'd imagine that he would take some time to reflect about his driving standards and what he needs to do to make sure something like this never happens again. So did he take time to reflect on his driving standards? No.
That's why I have an extra piece.
Race in Belgium, he was on the inside of two other cars, one of which was his teammate, and as they barrel into turn 7, he moves across the track and takes all three of them out of the race.
Here he comes, goes to the outside of Jensen. Jensen levels. Oh, they all make contact, and it's Rosenqvist who comes off worse. Broken suspension up the escape road into the barriers. You know, that could have been another impact. But look at Stroll. Completely oblivious to where everybody else is.
And because this was such an obvious window,
You're about to sleep again?
FIA banned
Bro.
him from the next race. Right, so after a huge crash in Monza, and then
How are you going to sleep after having a 7-hour nap?
you would imagine that he would take some time to reflect on his driving standards and what he needs to do to make sure this... No. 2 races later in Zandvoort, he does exactly the same thing to Charles Leclerc at the start of the race.
He's in the middle of the road, Charles Leclerc up alongside him, and again he just moves across. He gets airborne, he breaks front and rear suspension, and I'm afraid to say that again, that's Lance Stroll pulling a move without really being aware of what's around him, a bit like Spa.
Yes.
I have never seen anybody fail to improve even slightly over such a long period of time. When people talk about the level of consistency, you need to be a Formula 1
I haven't
driver,
slept
they
at all.
don't
I
mean
need to sleep.
consistently shit. And
Bro
when the
woke up
Stroll
before he
bandwagon
nearly
tried to
went
defend
to
his
another REM
claims,
sleep,
they've
and now
got
he
like
wants to
4
sleep
main
again.
arguments. The pole
Yeah, that's what I'm
position at the
saying. You're
2020
saying
Turkish
you
Grand
didn't
Prix, a
sleep,
front
but
row start in Monza.
he just
His
had a
podium
7-hour
finish
nap.
at the 2017 Azerbaijan Grand Prix because it was his first
How are you
season
going to
in
sleep
Formula 1,
again?
and his F3 championship in 2016. Now, let me spend the next 5 minutes unpacking some of these arguments, and I know the Stroll fans are a bit smooth, so I'm going to explain this real slow. The 2017 Azerbaijan podium barely counts as impressive. 7 cars retired from that race, including his teammate Felipe Massa, who retired with broken suspension, Max Verstappen, who retired with an engine failure, Danny Kvyat, who retired with an engine failure, the 2 Alpines or Force Indias or whatever the fuck they were called that year tried to kill each other, Kimi Raikkonen ran over the debris and got a puncture, ripping his arsehole to shreds, and Sebastian Vettel got a 10-second stop-and-go penalty for ramming Lewis Hamilton up the arse. Lewis Hamilton himself had a loose headrest and had to make an extra pit stop to get it fixed. So when 3/4 of the field is taken out of contention and he got a podium, I don't think that's impressive. Olivier Panis won the 1996 Monaco Grand Prix, which sounds impressive, until you find out that only 3 cars made it to the checkered flag. His podium was mid. And then we've got his 2016 F3 championship. Now, on the surface, this looks very impressive. He won the championship by 187 points and won 14 out of 30 races. And because of such a dominant performance, that allowed him to skip Formula 2 altogether and go straight to Formula 1 in 2017. And this is the main argument the Stroll smooth brains use. You can't win an entire championship unless you're a talented driver. Max Verstappen never won a Formula 3 championship. You can't fluke your way to a championship. Let me explain something. Formula 3 is
I
a
like how
spec
angry he
series.
gets.
That means all the cars are basically the same, and it's supposed to be a level playing field. Supposed to be a level playing field. But when your daddy has a few bill in the bank, you can play the game with cheat codes. According to German site Automotor und Sport, Daddy Stroll purchased the entire entire Prema F3 team and also bought Williams a new high-tech racing simulator for his son to practice on. Right, so just like with Aston Martin, Daddy Stroll bought him the entire team and he had access to a fancy simulator that none of the other drivers had access to. That would give him a slight advantage in a spec series. But there's more.
I've never
At the
seen this
Dutch
piece.
F3 race that year, Lance Stroll was disqualified from qualifying for a suspension irregularity. How is that possible? I
Dude, I
thought
said I'm
Formula
about to
3
have a
was
nap.
a spec
A
series
7-hour
where
nap?
all of
You
the
said you
cars are
just woke up
supposed to
from
be
a
the same.
7-hour nap.
According to Autosports, Prema Power Team has stated that an illegal part thought to have been developed by the Williams Formula 1 team did not enhance Lance Stroll's speed in qualifying. Obvious lie. Prema boss Rene Rosin would not comment on the speculation that the suspension modification, which was fitted only to Stroll's car, so not his teammates, came from Williams, although reliable sources have told Autosport that Prema has had a development car at the F1 factory and there has been a Williams staff member on site at Zandvoort. Right, are you starting to understand what's going on here? Daddy Stroll bought the entire F3 team and a fancy new simulator that none of the other drivers had access to, and then was working secretly with the Formula 1 team to develop illegal parts for the car, and then put those illegal parts only on his son's car. And there is more! Because then there is the team orders controversy, and I think this is the most egregious part of the whole thing. This is the first race of the 2016 F3 season, and this is Lance Stroll on pole position with his teammate Nick Cassidy second on the grid next to him. Now, when the race starts, Cassidy overtakes Stroll and takes the lead of the race into the first corner. And he stayed in the lead of the race for a single lap until he remembered that Daddy Stroll owns the team and he doesn't want to get pumped. So on the second lap, he backs off going down the main straight and lets the window liquor through.
And now a change of lead. Lance Stroll just simply drives past his teammate Nick Cassidy into the lead.
Bro, I hate German teammates.
They've still got a walk.
That's on everybody.
What possible excuse is there for team orders at the first race of the season on the second lap? So it's obvious that his teammates are being paid off not to fight him. And Osama bin Russell, who at the time was racing in this series, had something to say about all this. In an interview with Autosport, Osama said that the Stroll team orders were ruining Formula 3. He said, and I quote, "I feel sorry for Nick. To have to give up his position to Lance on the first lap of the first race is bad for the championship. He was on the back of Lance throughout the race, and it's a bit of a shame if the championship is going to pan out this way. High-Tech don't have a way of protecting me like Prema do with Lance. It's a shame that you can't get anywhere in this sport without paying for it." Do you know what? Even though Osama bin Russell is an international terrorist who has had his own series of window-licking moments, I respect
Guess
him
what?
for
I'm
speaking
dying
out
because
about this
that
obvious corruption.
idiot
So,
can't
to be
wait
clear,
2
when the
seconds.
Stroll
Oh wait, hang on.
bandwagon
I'm
tried to
repairing what
defend
does
his
Mr.
crimes
Idiot
by
do?
saying,
Shoot the
well,
enemy to
he
gather
dominated
attention
the
while I'm 2
2016
seconds away
season.
from
How do you explain that?
finishing
Because his
repair.
dad
Rip.
created a circumstance where it was almost impossible for him to fail, and he still did fail almost half the time. The fact that he only won 14 races that year and not every single one of them is an embarrassment. And then to go and do an interview and talk about drivers buying their way through the lower formulas when your dad bought you a Formula 3 team and paid off all of your teammates not to compete with you and was secretly working with a Formula 1 team to develop illegal parts for only your car, and then to just brush that off as if it never even happened. You sit upon a throne of lies. Swear to Christ, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? It's the barefaced hypocrisy. Because I live in reality. Listen, I live in three-dimensional reality, and this sack of subhuman trash. I live in three-dimensional reality where I can see things happen with my eyes, and he is clearly delusional. Ow, fuck, shit. This is a Victory V12. No, it's a 212 cab with Celestian speakers, and it's got a 50-ounce ceramic magnet. That is a lot of ceramic. Okay, let me get back to my point. Let me explain what I was saying is. What I was saying, I know, let me explain something, and I am
I
going
guess
to
it is like playing Russian roulette with a fully loaded shotgun. Or playing
because like
Saltgate.
3 cars finished the race. The 2016 championship domination was fake and made up and fabricated. But what about pole in Turkey? Your mum could get pole in Turkey, and the Monza front row star, okay, he actually qualified 4th. The Red Bulls had penalties, so we lined up on the front row. Listen. Those moments are like tiny droplets of competence within a monsoon of shite. And I know my hatred of Lance Stroll is borderline mental illness, but it's the barefaced hypocrisy. Let me use the green screen. It's the barefaced hypocrisy. It's the fucking lying and the corruption, and I won't stand for it. And instead of making a video about Lando Norris winning the Miami Grand Prix and the potential Red Bull downfall, I thought it was more important to do an investigative piece on one of the most corrupt families in Formula One history. And when this is over, because he will retire at some point, thank Christ, when he leaves Formula One, and this isn't even a YouTube video anymore, I'm speaking directly to you. When you eventually leave Formula One, your entire motorsport career will go down in history as a disgusting nightmare. Thank you and goodbye.
I love that video. It just, not gonna lie, I didn't like Lance Stroll that much because of whatchamacallit, Drive to Survive on Netflix. But him making that video just cemented or vindicated my dislike for Lance Stroll. Ugh, my butt's going numb. All right. RPM is a goated YouTuber. Yeah, I love that. I'm glad you know who I'm talking about, Baron. And here, what happened? Hey, there you are, Ace. We just watched the whole video about Lance Stroll and how much he sucks in the world of motorsports. But this is what I was gonna say. So after I finish this car, after I finish doing this car next week, I have 3 things planned for the next following weeks. I'm doing my claw because I can't straighten out my fingers. 3 things. But which one we want to do first is all up to y'all. We can do a Bandai Namco Stormtrooper kit. A Bandai Namco Buzz Lightyear kit from the Toy Story 4. It's actually pretty cool as to what it can do. You look at bottom right camera. This is what the box art is. Or, hey, how's it going, Paul? Or Bandai Namco Death Trooper from also Star Wars. I'll make this as a poll in my server. But yeah, let me know which one would y'all think. Buzz? Don't get me wrong, I would love to do the Buzz Lightyear one. I really want to do the Buzz Lightyear one. But it's all up to y'all. Let me That's not very fun. Death Trooper. Like I said, I'm gonna make it an option or a poll in the server. But yeah, I'm really excited. Oh! I also have one. Oops. I also have one more set or kit that we can do. Just that one. There we go. You can also do. I also have more Gundam or Gunpla that I could build, but it's up to y'all. I had this. R2D2D5 set that we can build, or where'd it go? It's all the way up there. I don't feel like reading it. I'm gonna read out the name. Gundam G Self Perfect Pack. And it's a high grade. Or Gundam The Origin EFSF Prototype Mobile Suit RX 7802. Any Gundams? Yeah. I also have a Zaku 1, a Tier and Ground type, Gundam EZ8, and I also have a Cherno Alpha one from the movie Pacific Rim. Let me try and get that one real quick. I don't feel like getting it. I'll just take a picture. It's too tall for me. Any Gundams show? I'll take pictures of them, but they're all like stacked up onto each other. Yeah. Cherno Alpha is probably my favorite Jaeger besides Striker Eureka. Yeah, I agree. A lot of the love goes for Gypsy Danger. But man, Cherno Alpha and Striker Eureka are my favorite Jaegers. Maxi short confirmed. Yeah, I'm a short boy. I'm 5'7". What do you want from me? I need uppies. I have since 6'2". Man, I wish I was 6'2". Like, if I could get the surgery to make myself 6 inches taller, I definitely would. How tall is the elf? I think elf is like 5'3" or 5'2". Ask him in his chat. Ask him. Ask Al. Go like, hey, is it true that Max says that you're like 5'3"? And he'll say like, yeah. I can't stop myself from that. I forget the name, but there's a Gundam model I want to build that's red and has a katana with a golden hit. Oh, I know what you're talking about. My brother has a real grade version of it. Or not real grade, high grade. Whatever the 177 is. Yeah, that one looks sick. Honestly, I think I might go with the Easy 8 or after whatever the best trooper or stormtrooper or whatever one. Oh, I want to do the perfect grade, but that's just expensive as fuck. I have 2 perfect. Like I said, one is the original RX 78. And then another one is like something else. I forget what exactly. I also had at one point had the Exia perfect rate set, but I returned it because I couldn't afford it. And I had buyer's regret. It surprisingly happens a lot. Hey, Fire Dragon, how's it going? LMAO, he's 5'4". Oh. Alpha's a cute boy. Oh, rare. I think the other day, yesterday, you know the gacha game with the horse girls? I forget what it's called. Should be doing better. What about you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Fire Dragon. I'm doing really good, but if you want to vent, you're more than welcome to. Boom, yeah. So Elf was playing that yesterday, and he was actually gambling on it. Like, he was betting actual money on the horse girls that he would race. He was like, no, he's going from third, fourth, fifth, sixth. No, I'm gonna lose $5. And then he's like, double or nothing, going again. It's like, we were like, no, Elf, don't waste your money, no. And funny enough, he got his money back. He broke even, I think. Let's go gambling. God dang it. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. But yeah, it was just making me laugh hard. Just some IRL stuff, which is throwing me, but yeah, I'm managing it. Oh, that's good. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, life can be like that sometimes. Just soul crushing. And do everything right and still lose out in the end. Yeah, just happy to fully be back home soon. I hope you get to enjoy the time you get back home. Life is like a Roblox. Life is like a Roblox. Oh, I wanna play all night long. Life is a highway. I wanna ride all night long. I don't know. I was singing some variant of Life is a Highway for Roblox. It didn't come out. I am not a good improviser. I'm not good at anything. But I try my best. That's all that matters. Only it can make me some money. Life is a highway. I wanna run all night long. You know the condition where if you have it, it just makes you like ejaculate all the time, like every 2 to 3 seconds. So for $1 million, right? You gotta endure that for a full year. Would you do it? All right, Ace. Have a good night. Thank you so much for coming by, and look out for the poll. I am gonna put a poll up right after this stream, so y'all can decide what I can build next week. I wouldn't. I'm sorry, I just there for a sec. Oh, what do you mean, rare? That's unfortunate. Yeah, just ping me. You got it. That's not. There we go. Sleep well, Ace. That's a rare. You never answered the question. Would you do it? Still can't believe that I nearly lost my chance of getting the F4EJ 80TW from a raffle I won because it was car changes. No! Oh, you nearly lost it. Okay, you got it. Man, that's not that shit. That shit was when they announced the F16AJ. Oh, damn. I like how Gaijin is like, oh yeah, we're gonna include more historical vehicles. Not include like vehicles that didn't exist. And then they add the F16J, they add the Austin 2. R2Y2s, I know they just got removed, but they were there for a long time. You have the screenshot? Let's go. Oh, the F16. Is that it? That is fair. It's like, as much as I like the EJ guy, it hurt even while at 12.3. I feel like the EJ Kai, the F4 EJ Kai, needs to be like, oh, not the EJ Kai, my apologies, the 80TW. It needs to be like 10. What VR is it now? Like 11.3? It needs to be like a 10.7. That thing sucks. I made an interesting discovery. The German starter pack is still in the Microsoft Store. Interesting. Oh, also, don't forget to watch your Twitch drops because you can get cool stuff. The EJ Kai is 12.3. I know the EJ Kai is like 12.3. I was asking the F4EJ ADTW. Also, what does the ADTW stand for in Japanese? Or I should say in British Phantom.
Welcome.
Yo, Claw, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing today? Thank you, thank you. Rare, can we give a shout out to Claw, please? Welcome, Raiders. My name is Max. I don't usually like to play War Thunder, and when I do, I am suffering. But today, I am not suffering. I'm building Lego, and I'm doing some Formula One. How are y'all doing today? Hopefully, you had a great time with Claw 47. Hey, Gold Ballistics, how's it going? I joined in the last second of the stream and got a bunch of funny clips. Very nicely done. 1 second. Just focusing on putting Lego or our stickers on. Want to see my most recent clip? Yeah. Send it to me. Or send it in chat. I would love to see it. Oh, for real? Okay. You say no, I won't watch it. What is it? It's not like using a slur, right? I hope it's nothing bad. I'm gonna click on it though. A second. Just a bunch of unhinged jokes. But that I can deal with.
So you gonna call it for tonight, or you want to go one more?
Yeah, let's go do our ERPing in VRChat.
No, that's not what we do in ERP. I don't do that. I don't do that in ERP.
Me and him every night.
No.
I'm lying. This is the biggest lie. If anyone believes me, go die.
You doing ERP without me? I thought we were friends. Hey, how's it going, Jess? I'm doing Lego. I thought you were still asleep. This extra piece concerns me. Where does it go? Did I miss something? Is this... Hold on, I'm being... Okay. I was on the phone with blonde friend. I have no idea who that is. Ah, I see. He wants to visit me tomorrow. If I'm a stinkier goober. And why did Twitch think stinker as a main word? I don't know. Which is weird sometimes. Chat, who do you think is weirder? Me or Twitch? What is this? Kindergarten? Twitch is fat. I don't know why, but that tickles me in all of them. Like, last Friday night. Also, Jazz, if you're watching, just ignore the rings. That's just to keep my profile icon off. Just join whenever you're ready. Classic 9. Why is... There we go. I was wondering why this one was so far to the right. Close too far to the right. There we go. There you go. I tightened the screw up a little bit more. So hopefully that should keep it from... There we go. That's much better. Classic 9. And I'm gonna be real, I want more dicks and War Thunder. What is this? Dicks or die? Akas? Lucas? Oh, Daki. Okay. Get me out. We mount the skink with as many as 50 cows as possible. Bro, that'd be amazing. I want that. Hey, Jess.
Hello. Hello.
Hello from the others.
We had a phone call for like 2 hours.
Wow, anything exciting?
No.
Okay.
I'm so hot though.
It is really humid right now. Not gonna lie. Why you moan? Why you?
I didn't moan. What? Do you know what a moan is?
I think I do, Jess.
I don't think so.
Yeah, does she not moan?
You didn't moan there.
True, but I meant before. Like, when you were like, do you even know what a moan is? She moans? Yeah, exactly. And she did moan. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody who has never interacted with me before until today, Jess, said you moan.
That's a lie. They're just trying to butter you up.
Nuh-uh. They have no reason to. Just take the L, Jess. Here in Georgia has been getting up to 96. Alexa, what's the temperature in Tampaville, Florida? 82 right now.
Georgia's in Alabama, right?
No.
Sweet home Alabama.
Georgia is its own state. It's right above Florida.
Georgia's its own state?
Yes,
I don't think
Jess.
Georgia's a country, right?
Okay, Georgia is the country, yes. But there's also Georgia, the state, which is its own
Isn't
state.
Georgia hold on. Georgia, Alabama. That's a thing. Georgia, Alabama. No,
No,
maybe it's Georgia, Atlanta.
Georgia,
Maybe it is Georgia,
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Georgia's where the devil went to. Go to reference there on. Hey, Veron, can you type something real quick? Hey, there you go. It worked. You see anything different? Yeah. Past Friday night. You stick my down laptop part. It's pretty unfortunate. No more brain rot, alright. I'm sorry. I like the brain rot race songs. Funny. Also, Jess, are you busy tomorrow?
Well, I don't know.
So
Why?
I wanna watch that K-pop Demon Hunter movie, or at least part of it.
Well, I don't know. Wake up early.
You wake up early.
I woke up at 6 a.m. today.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Wake up early. We can do things. I don't know what I'm doing the rest of the day.
Okay.
Okay. What time am I gonna wake up? 7:30?
I'll try 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. I said early.
That is early for me.
Don't you wake up early for school?
Yeah.
So pretend I'm
This is.
school.
So you want me to hate you?
That's rude. Why do you hate school?
Because nobody likes school, but we all just gotta deal with it. Hey, down here. Also, Jess, 6:30 to 7:30 is nothing. I wake up at 4 o'clock on hard days, but yeah, Jess. Jeez. You're over here
We're
like,
not
oh, I
fighting
wake up
here.
at. Huh?
This is not a competition.
Also, you're on summer vacation. You don't get to complain.
If I'm waking up at 6 a.m. on summer vacation, you can wake up at 7 a.m.
Well, that's because you're used to it.
Whew.
Bro still has school I do. I'm almost done though. I think this should be my last week of school because then after that I'm done with the in-person portion. No, I lied. I still got one class, but the afternoon classes I'm mostly done. I was Jess. Hey, how's it going, Kansas? WTS, Jess is good. She's a bit deep. Good.
I'm not EP. You don't know my life.
You are very deep.
Why?
I don't know. Why are you?
Why do you think I'm sleepy?
Because you're always deep.
No, you are. You know I take naps every day.
I didn't take a nap today, so that comment is false.
Yeah, but you woke up at like noon.
Okay, but I didn't take a nap today. You say I take a nap every day.
Correct.
But I didn't take a nap today, so that is false. I'm not BB, yawns. Yeah. I know some stuff about Jess. Okay.
What do you know about Jess?
Her social security number is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How did you know?
You know, joke's on you. I don't know my social security number. Ba-doom.
Do Canadians have a social security number?
Yes, it's called something else.
Okay.
But I don't know it. Yes, that's a bad thing, but I don't know
still
it.
Play War
My
Thunder?
mom knows it. My mom knows it. I don't.
That's information you should know, Jess.
I know that, Max. What's your point?
Maybe you should take more control of your life and stop letting your mom know everything.
It's very difficult to memorize that many numbers, you know?
No, it's not. I memorized mine. I'm not gonna say
I
it,
know.
obviously.
I know my student number from university.
Okay, what is it?
I feel weird saying it on there. No. But I do know it.
You've been out of school for 10 years.
No, I haven't.
Wait, when did you graduate? 2016?
No.
Wait, from university?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind.
10 digits. I have it memorized. Do you have yours memorized?
No. Are you sure you remember it though? Read it out. Just yeah, when
I know
gives you lemons, tell lemon to take him straight to hell. I don't want your lemon's life.
Girly Pop, trust me, I know it.
Oh yeah, what is it?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Jess, like I said,
someone
you've been out of
the other
school
day.
for almost like 5 years. I think you're found.
It's been over 5 years, but thank you.
Huh?
It's been over 5 years. It's been 6 years.
Did you graduate in 2020?
Nope. Not from university. Not from my undergrad.
Is that 2019?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Before the world burned.
I remember when we first started dating, how you would be in the library like, all the time.
Yeah, we started talking when it was exam time.
Yeah.
I literally lived in the library. What's new?
No, you. Just say them. Trust. We're just gonna see if it's true. You remember exactly.
I know the number. I literally said it to someone the other day.
Why? How come you can tell them but not us? Yes.
It was not recorded.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Just take my mind. Just give it in my back. Yeah, why not us? Because she said it's not recorded. There.
If we were all talking and it wasn't a recording, then sure.
Oh, so what would matter if it was recorded? Like, nobody is gonna use it. They can't use it.
Girly Pop, we don't know.
That number is not in service anymore. They make new numbers for every student.
Correct. I don't want anyone to be able to find my student number.
Okay.
I don't know what it could be used for, but I'm not trying to open myself to scary things, you know?
Fair enough. Doxing, I guess.
How was War Thunder?
War Thunder was good. Since I
Did you learn a lot?
Huh?
Did you learn a lot?
In War Thunder?
Yeah.
I suffered a lot. Does that count?
If you're not learning, you're not living. Canada Day is soon. Did you know that?
No. I care because...
America Day is soon. Did you know that?
Yes. Isn't yours
Why
like
would you
literally
be
one day before ours?
No. How do you not know Canada Day? Disrespectful.
Because I'm not Canadian.
Okay. That's not an excuse.
I can't wait for my junior year to be over so I can head off to the Marines. Nice.
Why? Why do you want to join the military?
I want to join the military. But I'm too old.
Why do you want to join the military? What's the draw?
Kill Russians, duh.
You want to be a cog in the machine?
Yes. Good soldiers follow orders.
I don't get the draw of joining the military unless you literally have nothing else to do with your life. But don't they prey on people who have nothing to do with their life? You know?
Not really.
Yes, they do. It's a business.
It's not really a business.
Of course it's a business.
No, it's not. It's really not. There's no money earned from it.
Yeah, there's no money earned in society from the government.
No. There's no money
Warsaw.
earned from the military. Like, for example, the U.S. military doesn't make money. It loses more money than it gains. So therefore,
Yeah,
it's
but
not a
it
business.
generates money. What do you mean?
Huh?
It generates money. It
No, it
generates
doesn't.
money for all these businesses.
Okay, yes, that it does. But the U.S. military itself does not generate money.
That's not what I said, but that's okay. I don't know. I just... Why are you gonna die for a country that doesn't give a shit about you?
The Russians, duh. There we go.
I just don't get it.
That's fine. You don't have to.
I understand. I understand why my dad joined the military. I understand. And I think it's predatory.
Propaganda? Sorta. I spent too many years studying the military branches, tactics, etc. to let it go to waste. Max, if you get sent to the Middle East, there's no Russians there. Not true. I can still kill Wagner in the Middle East. They're Russian.
Educate yourself. Make a good decision.
I don't think he will, Jess. And it's his life. I don't know why you're getting so butthurt over it.
All I said was educate yourself and make a good decision. That's all I said.
I think
Maybe
that's
that
what
is the
he
good
is.
decision. Right?
Exactly.
Maybe that's a good decision for him. I'm just saying, make a good decision.
I don't know why you're trying to control somebody else's life.
No one's trying to control. I can't control someone I don't know. I just want you to make a good decision, an informed decision that's going to be beneficial for you.
I think it will be for him.
I've made it clear how I feel. That is just how I feel. That's why I did not join the military.
I know.
That's it.
I'm just still going on about it. Nobody asked for it.
Girly Pop, is there a reason you're being rude to me?
I don't know why you're going down this route still.
What route? I literally said my piece and you're commenting on it.
You're the one who keeps commenting. What are you on about?
No, you are. But that's okay, sir.
Mm-hmm. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Found the screenshot? Hey, let's go there. And there we go. We finished the last Formula 1 car that I needed for my collection.
How are you going to display your collection?
I don't know. I really liked what you sent me on that post on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really cool. And I want something like that, so I looked up something similar. You know how much a frame like that costs?
I don't know, $500?
200.
Oh, okay.
That's still a lot for a frame.
That's a lot of money for a frame.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. I'll figure something out.
Tape them to yourself.
Tape them to me. Hey, Wolf Hunter.
Yeah. So are you going back to play War Thunder?
I am. But give me a second, chat. Just gonna switch on over. Oh, my legs.
Next guy just doesn't want to talk to me. How mean.
I wanna talk to you. What the hell? Alexa, turn on Basement Light 1.
My back hurts.
Why you moan?
No one moaned.
You just moaned.
No, I didn't. Don't be weird.
I'm so messed up since yesterday, like literally not even War Thunder could help me. Also, Rare says, all in caps, she did moan.
No, I didn't. You don't know what a moan is.
I don't think you know what a moan is.
I do know what a moan is. Y'all don't. Get help.
Alright, give me a second, chat. Just booting up my computer.
Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. That was a moan.
That was a groan. Thank you very much.
If it rhymes, you do the time. How do you kill chickens in the most humane way possible?
You cut their head off.
Is that humane? I still think it's painful.
No. You gotta do it in a very certain way, or else you got the case where they can live for like 2 months.
I think they're gonna go to sleep and you kill it in its sleep.
I mean, yeah, you could do that. You could. I was taught to spin them around.
I can't hear you.
If you cut the head off, where are they gonna feel the pain? Right? Yeah, exactly. If you cut
I can hear you.
where are they gonna feel it?
You're too muffled to be heard.
Yes, oh no, Squid Game Season 3 was bad. Okay, bye. Oh no! Squid Game Season 3 sucked, apparently. All right, give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna switch on over to my main computer just to let you all know. It's gonna say that the stream ended. Stream has not finished. I'm just gonna be switching. That's it. Stream is not ending. I'm just ending it momentarily. So I'm gonna switch on over to my PC. Give me a second.